marks the World TB Day, Kenya's fight against tuberculosis is at a critical point. While progress has been made in reducing infections and deaths, funding gaps and uneven country or other county responses continue to threaten these gains. In Kajiado County, however, the community-driven strategies there are offering a glimmer of hope. Elizabeth Atieno reports.
80 kilometers south of Nairobi lies Kajiado County, a vast sun-bleached landscape of arid brown earth, sparse green vegetation, and red volcanic soil that stretches to the horizon. It is an open county, beautiful and unforgiving in equal measure. And here, quietly, tuberculosis persists. On the front line of the disease stand 1,682 community health promoters in Kajiado, moving door to door, mile after mile, holding the line between the disease and the people it would otherwise take. Eunice Akoth is one of them. She carries her fully equipped kit as she visits Peter Musheru, a TB patient under her care. She reviews his progress, hands him his next round of tablets, then checks his blood pressure levels. Before she leaves, Akoth hands him a face mask because TB spreads through the air and those close to him are most at risk.
Tuonane tarehe 31 nikikuja tena. Si sawa?
Na nilianza kupokea matibabu yangu last month. Shida yangu ilianza ni kifua ilikuwa inanisumbua na kukohoa sana. So nikaamua niende hospitali nipigwe picha. Ndio nilipigwa x-ray, nikapatikana ikakuwa ni TB.
And on to the next patient, Mary Ngina, a mother of 3 and a businesswoman. Her face beams with joy when she recalls her journey, silently fighting TB on the margins. And on the 21st of November 2025, something profound happened.
Kwa mwili niko sawa. Sisikii vibaya yoyote, niko sawa. Hii ugonjwa inapona. Bora ukunywe dawa, ufuate matibabu, ufuate daktari na utapona.
Even after Ngina completed her 6-month TB treatment, Akoth is still closely monitoring her.
Unamaliza dawa, huwa sikuache immediately, huwa nakufuatilia kwa muda wa miaka 2 ama mwaka 1. Ikienda sana. Kwa nini? Kwa sababu napenda kuona huyu mama. Unajua mtu amemaliza matibabu na hujaendelea kumjulia hali. Ni kama nia yangu ilikuwa ni matibabu tu. Unanielewa? Ndio amemaliza ile dawa. Huwa ninamfuatilia nione vile anajimudu kimaisha na kama bado unyanyapaa ulimuisha.
Akoth is among the community health promoters who screen for TB, deliver TB medications, further creating awareness about the disease in Kajiado County.
Kuna wakati unyanyapaa ulifika mahali watu wakaanza kuitana kwa majina. Ile ni boma ya watu wanaishi na TB. Kwenda kuwafunza nikawaeleza kwamba hii boma haina laana ya TB. Ni kwamba tunaambukizana, hatukuji wote screening. Inafaa ukipata ugonjwa wa kifua kikuu kama ni household kama hii, tunafanyia watoto wote na mtu yote anaishi chini ya ile nyumba uchunguzi kabisa ili tuweze kusaidia.
The number of TB patients in Kajiado has increased from 147 in 2023 to 193 in 2025. In 2026 alone, 51 patients have been reported in Kajiado Referral Hospital. The numbers tell a deeper story. The increase is driven by intensified screenings and referrals made by community health promoters. This means that more TB cases are being caught and treated, and they can measure the impact. TB treatment success rates have jumped from 81% in 2021 to 93% in June 2025.
So now because of improved diagnostics, now we are seeing cases going up. Like in 2021, we had only 1,300 patients. They have increased to 1,700, 1,800, and in 2024 we had the highest at 1,990. And last year we had 1,708. Of course, that is because of the sudden cut of funds. So we lost a few things like sample networking support. And so we are seeing cases going up because of improved diagnosis. The number of patients that are putting on TB preventive therapy is equally going up. By 2021, we only had 6 patients. Now we are up to 700 patients on TPT.
The success rates of TB treatment in Kajiado has many faces, from the door-to-door visits to the TB Manyattas. At Kajiado Level 5 County Referral Hospital lies the TB Manyatta wards. The Manyattas are purposely built community-based treatment center. They stand out with their distinctive light green structures. They are designed with both function and culture in mind. One structure, just like this room here, can accommodate 3 patients with the same TB diagnosis. If there is no influx of patients, then a patient can stay in a room alone. The patients have the liberty to stay with their families or even cook for themselves if they would like to do so, making it a home away from home.
TB Manyatta is somewhere we isolate TB patients. Patients maybe who refuse to take drugs from their households and their relatives complained of them not taking drugs. Or from our records, we follow them up and we come to an conclusion that these patients have defaulted from taking drugs. We follow them and we bring them here for isolation.
From only 44, about 5 years ago, now we are having patients up to 153. We have 2 Manyattas. We have one here, we have the other one at Loitoktok. So the whole year we can have between 130, 137 to 153 last year who are taking lots at the Manyattas.
Nimekaa kutoka mwezi 7 mwaka jana. Sasa niko mwaka hii, niko mwezi wa 3. Natoka huko mwezi ngapi? Mwezi wa 5 huko. Mbakisha mwezi 2 nitoke huko.
Kajiado is home to the Maasai community. As pastoralists, they move from one place to another in search of pasture for their livestock. For TB patients, this constant movement makes it nearly impossible to complete the long months of treatment as required. But community-based interventions are changing that.
Our default rate was actually very high. Initially at over 14%. Every year we are having dropout rates of over 14%. That has since come down. And last year, 2024, our default rate was at 8%. The first half of 2025, we are at 6.7%. Our target is, see, by end of 2025, we bring it down to 5%.
And if the patient is resistant to be found, we may take the authority and we report it to our locals, and the patient is brought here for us.
Jukumu langu ni kwamba nina make sure huyu mgonjwa kabla hajakata dawa, kama anaenda mbali ni lazima nijulishe ili nijue jinsi atapata dawa zake. Wakati mwingine hata huwa nafunga kama parcel, inaenda Namanga, inaenda wapi, Mashuru, mile 46. Yes.
The dwindling donor support has created a projected 13.8 billion Kenya shillings funding shortfall for 2026. Kajiado is bearing the heat. The county lost 172 health workers supported on various aid-related programs, including TB. To bridge this gap, the county has employed new staff, further increasing its health funding for TB from 2 million Kenya shillings to 10 million in the 2025-2026 financial year.
Because some facilities, I think 22 facilities in the county, were running on cloud system. So that was being supported, and when the funds went away, then of course those ones shut down. So we lost some data that we have since of course, reclaimed because now we've brought back the system in place.
Kwa mhudumu wa nyanjani wakati nilitangazwa kwamba funds zimetoka, mimi sikukata tamaa. Nilikuwa mstari wa mbele kupigania wagonjwa wanaoishi na ugonjwa wa TB. Nilikuwa ninatembea hata zaidi ya nyumba 10 nikipeleka dawa.
As Kenya joins the world in marking World TB Day themed Yes, We Can End TB, Kajiado County is in the forefront in eradicating TB through the use of community-based strategies that have supported patients to remain on treatment. Elizabeth Atieno, TV 47 in Kajiado.